Welcome, Geminis, to 1111 Tarot January reading. Here we go. All right, so this is my 1111 Wheel of Life, and this is what I use to do the spread. And I have some great news, Gemini. If you want to learn to do tarot, I am hosting a live, online, interactive tarot course, free for all subscribers and listeners. So make sure and hit that like bell or like button bell, whatever you need to do, to make sure that you stay in the loop for all the details as that comes up in January. And there's also some giveaways that you'll be taking part of during the class. Really a lot of fun. So, okay, I have pre-shuffled, pre-smudged, and premeditated on all the decks used. This is Whispers of Love Gems. We're going to start here right in the center of the 1111 Wheel of Life with the Great Spirit, and then we'll co-create from there. So you have a 22, Gemini. Nice. Always think of 22. It's a master number, and it is 211. So that's an 1111 card to me on 1111 Tarot. And this is the 1111 Wheel of Life. So very cool. Okay, Gems, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. So let's take a little look here. Wow. There is so much busy stuff going on here. And yet the child sleeps. So you might be getting communication from the 5D in your dreams telepathically, as well as with everything that's going on. I think you're being guided in a specific direction and you may not even know it. Then again, Geminis are pretty intuitive. You may know very well that that is the truth. Okay. Let's go into the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and we're going to go around the Great Spirit with air, earth, fire, and water. And we're going to start here in the East, which is our air. It's a 5D, and it's how the collective communicates to us. My nose is itching. 1 second. Spirit's here with us. Okay. The moon. There is something that is not being revealed to you yet. I always see with the moon in the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, I always feel like it's the yin and the yang. Something's getting balanced out, and it's being brought. It will be brought into clarity. Right now, you're not seeing it. It's something that the 5D is working on. Now, keep in mind, this is something not being revealed. And then right away, it says there is more going on than meets the eye. So you don't know all that the 5D is doing to put you in your life path. All right, let's continue on. We're going to go into the South Node, our Earth plane. This is our trial and error, our emotional. So it's kind of like where we're beginning to manifest. All right, here we go. Princess of Swords. A message is coming through. It's in the upright, so I do feel that this is a message either you're going to speak, you're going to share, or you're going to receive. It is going to come in shortly, and it might be about the clarity that you're seeking, because there is a lot that is not being shown, and you're quite aware of it. But it is going to come into the knowing. Let's go ahead, Gems, and move forward. We're going to go into the West, our fire sign. This is our ancestors spot. And what do the ancestors speak? 4 of Cups. Somebody being very, very focused. Like she only sees this one cup in the card, whereas there are 3 other blessings. 4 of Cups to me is always like, look in your peripheral vision. Look at the bigger picture of things, because you don't want to miss out on something just because you're very, very focused. And, whoop, didn't mean to bump that. And there is something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're overlooking, Gems. We're going to have to dig a little deeper. It's very specific. Something you're not seeing. There there's a reminder here to really keep an open mind. In your north, in your water, which is your spiritual section, let's see what you got. New perspective. This is going to give you a whole new perspective, Gemini. When I think of 1111, which is the 22, it's often destiny, fate, and it can be the twin. It can honestly be the twin. Very nice. We're going to find out more as we go. Now, keep in mind, it's not being shown to us by the 3D at this point, and we're being reassured there is more than going on that meets the eye. So we may not know exactly what it is through this reading, but I guarantee you it's going to give you a whole new perspective. Okay, let's grab the Moonology deck and see where you are in cycle. This is a little oracle deck. Not that little, actually. And here we go. Currently. Aquarius got this, Gemini. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Interesting that the other sign, Aquarius, got the same position, this same card. So that might mean something to you, might not. Believe in the impossible. You got the blue moon. Whoa. You're gonna freak. I mean, this is going to be unbelievable to you. You have no idea what this means. This is a blessing coming in from all of them. And they're saying, don't walk away from this opportunity. You are going to love this opportunity. But don't forget the other blessings that, don't forget your work. Stay on task because this is coming. Now, I'm not sure exactly when it's coming. It says blue moon, so interesting. Might have to look up when's the next blue moon coming in 2021, Gems. I almost feel like it's a February thing to where it really builds up, but I do think you're going to find out something in the latter part of January. You definitely are going to have some clarity come up pretty quickly with this being manifested. That's going to change your perspective. All right, my lovelies, it is time for the tarot. Here we go. So we're going to use the tarot to qualify this moon, see if we can get some answers here. It is in our 5D, which is mind and concept. And so we're going to be working on the wisdom, the clarity, and the illumination. Here we go. In illumination, you have the 7 of Wands. In clarity, you have the Empress. In wisdom, you have the 5 of Wands. All right, illumination, you have worked very hard. Aquarius got this card up in their material physical section, but you have it here in illumination. So it is being shown to you. I do see this as you working your way up to the top of the hill. And as I explained to Aquarius, the 8 of Wands is next, which is, more victorious in the battle, more closer to winning the war than just individual battles. But you have worked to the top of the hill, and you're getting some recognition, and you are defending it, very much so. In clarity, you've stepped into the Empress position. In the Empress, she's giving birth to something. I feel like you're giving birth to several different concepts. Even emotions, very nurturing, loving, motherly energy. She's all 4 queens. She's the Queen of Swords. She's the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. She's got her emotions under control. She holds her position with regal. I mean, she's just regal. And then wisdom, and you've got this bantering, working out details, concepts, could be meetings, tug, it's like tug and push, or push and pull, working something out. It could be, because it's in wisdom, it's like you're starting to sort out yourself a little bit. You're starting to know your worth and defend it, and not just let people kind of migrate in, right? All right, now, I just get a feeling that there's not, there's something that isn't being shown to us here. And then there's this little bit of battle defending yourself. So there is a challenge that's going to come in. And I think it's going to be between a spiritual war. Possibly you're going to see two suitors. One, it's going to be very passionate. Be more about the moment and less committed. And then I think also you're going to experience the one that's for you. And I think you've narrowed it down to just a decision between two. Often I see wands as defending a decision or trying to get to the decision with the Five of Wands. Let's clarify this Page of Swords. We'll move over here. This is our emotional trial and error. In love, you have the Ace of Pentacles. In trust, you have the Four of Pentacles. And in growth, you have the Ten of Swords. Wow. So in love, there's going to be an offer of stability. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles. It's could be a passion and a job. It could be about financial stability. It's a small offer. It could be, hey, let's go have some coffee. But it's leading up to something much bigger. What's interesting in trust, you're still holding on to something that has shattered your trust. Like you're still holding on to something that you're going to have to let go on. Or someone is. Someone is holding on to this pain. And with the 10, the growth is you have to let this pain go for this to come in. And it's going to be painful because the growth is that you get to the 10 of Swords. So you must be at the 9 of Swords because your growth is going to show that you're doing this. And it's going to be painful. It is. There's no way to slice it. But it's time to move ahead. Now let's move ahead. We're moving up here. We're going to get into the material physical realm up here as we clarify this Four of Cups. What is it that we're not seeing? Introspect, the Ace of Wands. In dream, you've got the Eight of Cups. And in your experience, you have Judgment. Well, this is quite clear. Pretty cut and dry. You see this as now you're looking back on it, your judgment call from your experience of all your history and everything that you know to be true is it's time to walk away because you're missing the 2 cups of love. Your perspective is there's 2 cups of love missing. Where are they, right? You're going to go find them. Because in introspect, looking back at everything you've been through, this was passionate, this was sexual, this was fantasy, but there are no cups of love. It's not reciprocated if it is love. And so that is exactly what you're doing. You've gone within and you're like, yep, we're done with this. And I think the trust that you are holding on to is trust in the divine. And that you can do. Rather than put your trust in people that have failed you, you're putting your trust in the divine. And you're doing your part. Here we go, gems. We're going to move ahead. We're going to, yeah, you're ignoring that cup because you don't want this cup. You just don't. What's coming in? Your judgment is to really look past it and go find what you really are looking for. Here we go. We're going to clarify this Hanged Man, which in this case, woman. Gender is interchangeable in the tarot. This is a new perspective, and it's in your North Node. It's your spiritual awareness. And what have you got for your cleansing, renewal, and purity? Cleansing, 8 of Swords. Renewal, the Lovers, and purity. Wow, 10 of Wands. So in cleansing, you've been in the self-imprisonment trying to decide. I told you, you made your decision, and that's what you're doing. You are cleansing out this, what could have been, what should have been in your mind. You're like, no, I got to cleanse this out. I got to take this bandage off. I got to get my life going. Renewal. Decision in lovers. You know, are you going to love yourself? Or are you going to sacrifice yourself in love? And you can see in your purity how beautiful this is. Here's your growth. And this is just amazing, gems. In your purity, you've got the Ten of Wands. Why do I say that's amazing? This is the end of this cycle, right? Look over here. You've got growth. You have the Ten of Pentacles where you're like, I'm sorry, rewind. Blah, blah, blah. Ten of Swords in your growth. And what do you end with in purity? Ten of Wands. Because you turn them into these swords into wands, magical wands. And then you're taking those burdens and look, they're sprouting. They're growing into magical wands. You're turning it into something real. Something substantial. So you have a 10 here, right? And that's a cornerstone. You have an ace here in this cornerstone. You have a 10 in this cornerstone. So that's quite beautiful. And what we're really looking for is the 10 here. And with a 7, you're missing the 8 of Wands. I don't see that coming. You're missing the 9 of Wands. I don't see that, but I do see that you end with the 10. So it's kind of like you hit the express, you hit the go button. Yeah, gems, you're upgrading and quickly. And I mean, how much more beautiful do you need to get? You are just an exquisite. You've grown. You're healing. You're doing what you need to do. But when you've got this Lovers here in the renewal, and then you've got this moon card here coming in the 5D. You look at that spiritual warfare. It's almost like the good guy versus the bad guy. I don't know here where you're headed, but you're going to make this decision. And I know the decision you're going to make. Yeah, you're going to take the road that allows you to take those 10 swords, turn them into 10 wands, and do what's best for you. Right? I hear you. All right, my lovelies. Your hard work is absolutely paying off. Gems, the heart of the matter is there is more that is going on behind the scenes. 5D is going to show it all to you. You're going to be seeing it very soon. And with that, I love you till the moon. To the moon and back, right? Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Pretty sweet. Thanks, gems. Very much. Much love, much light, and namaste.